It is wonderful. Thank you.
You three, gambling yourself.
You don't need a moderator on
मैं अपने को आगे बढ़ा देता हूँ. But at least in the movie making is pretty good.
Films and now they're writing books. So this doesn't surprise me at all. In fact, it seemed like a very natural step. And she's such a great grandmother. And I said,
Why are you studying?
I don't want to watch for her.
It's okay, whatever. We're taking video for him. Banu. That's only for Banu. He reminds exactly like Banu.
Children's books that have their names on them. It's such a great thing for them for their life or to show their kids.
Yeah, so take it
You get the best grandmother award. You have your grandchildren's name on board.
Yes, thank you.
So, so now we want to understand this process a little because you're being very modest.
You know something that you have talent. You can write, so please carry on. So I just thought that he's just being very kind. And then after that I never paid attention, but then later on I kind of started developing that, writing down my thoughts or whatever comes into my mind and stuff like that. And that's how it started.
With your films, with your screenwriting, films like Lamhe, Aina, Kya Kehna, you've touched upon such different themes.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Farhan, how was it? I mean, like Shibani was saying, this is a family that loves telling stories. People love that. Growing up, you must have realized your mother had this talent, the films that she was writing. How much did she influence you?
Tremendously. I mean, both Zoya and I are absolutely, who we are is because of the environment that we grew up in. And storytelling, reading, discussion, debate was a huge part of the house, and everything was kind of spoken about. We were not really treated at that point, when I think back now, not really treated as kids. We were like treated as, if we had something to discuss, it wouldn't be like, oh, it's too mature for you, so let's not talk about it. There would be time spent in discussing anything that was on our minds. And that also encouraged curiosity, I think, which is a big thing in kids, to remain curious, to want to learn more, to want to, however you do it. And that was a huge part of the house, of the household and of the setup. With mom, she used to write a lot. And as she said, a lot of it was hidden from us for the longest time. It really was when she started working as an assistant director, and I saw a very different side of her in jeans, the denim shirts, running around screaming at crews, asking them to keep quiet. We're like, oh my God, she doesn't do this only at home.
Yeah. Oh.
So
you know how you were behaving, as if you are his ex-girlfriend. You don't want to watch it. As if you are his ex-girlfriend and you didn't want to talk to him or see him. Why are you so angry? Because he is stupid. He is not stupid here, right?
No, he's not stupid, but he's not the reason why I'm here.
No, but what I'm saying is that he may be stupid in socio-political situations, but at least in the movie making, he's pretty good. He's a very good actor.
Yeah, he is.
But how conscious he was. Did you see how conscious he was?
I never denied that he's not.
Huh?
I'm saying when it comes, why are we here?
He will come
I'm
at 3:30, Sai Deepak.
I'm only here for see few people.
Even this girl got bored.
Sai Deepak is the main reason.
Ask if you have any questions for him.
Book signing.
नहीं, book signing or afterwards. मैं अपने कागज लगा लेता हूँ. How do I look? Don't tell me we are again back to the same place. This is that Kodi, right? Can I have this? Give me 2. Is this 1 or 2? Yes. Thank you.
So this session was about cars. Would you be seated here?
For what?
I mean, you would be seated. I wouldn't be seated,
No,
even though they are interviewing persons good in making cars. It wouldn't interest me. So it's
No,
a matter of
the
interest.
problem is that I am very much interested into what they are for him, Farhan Akhtar, because he's a very good actor or a director. But the thing is that. Are they asking those questions? They're asking his mom.
I would rather choose him than Farhan.
But there are a lot of people here sitting, not there. Good. This TV is summing it up, the condition of this restaurant. You know how? Wait, I'll show you. You know how? Huh? The reception is really bad, picture quality is very bad, but it's Sony. Coffee is bad, tables are bad, but it's Lalit Ashok. He's a 5-star. 11:30 is reading Sri Aurobindo. What is the timing right now? Tennis court. What is the time right now?
11:38.
It has started.
Chalo.
Read Savitri. Savitri is difficult, read collected. Are you a philosopher and you have philosophical inclinations? Read the Life Divine. But again, if you read the Life Divine as your first book, you may not read Sri Aurobindo ever again. It's a very difficult book. But you could try essays on philosophy, essays in philosophy and yoga, or you could try essays in divine. This morning, again, somebody asked me over breakfast, which book should I begin with? And so this book is an answer. So what I say, Millie, is that...
Let's begin with this one.
No, wait. She's trying to sell the book. I'm just trying to...
Of course, I'm the publisher, and you should too, you're the writer.
What I say is that if you find Sri Aurobindo difficult to read The Mother. If you find Mother difficult to read or too voluminous, she too has huge number of volumes to her credit, again, physically that large, then you pick this book up and get your feet wet with Sri Aurobindo.
Thank you, Gautam. I'll now open the floor for questions. So if you have any question, please raise your hand and we will get the mic to you. We'll take the next question then, the lady in the front.
Hello, sir. Very good morning. I've seen a lot of podcasts you sir with Mr. Vivek and Vijay and Gigi Sana. So it is a great conversation. My question to you, sir, is would you mind briefly explaining the epiphany or the revelation Sri Aurobindo had, the instance when he saw Sri Krishna?
Yeah, that was in the Alipur jail.
Yeah.
And he was asking God, he was asking the divine, that here I am working for India, my dharma, I'm doing my dharma, and you have put me in this prison. So he was perplexed as to what was going on. And as he began to calm down, he realized at some point the jailer was Krishna, the fellow convicts were Krishna, the tree outside became Krishna, the court, the judge the lawyers, he began to see Krishna everywhere. So at some point that the movement from being a mortal, helpless before the tides of God, met God himself in the worst of the tides. And I find that's a spectacular revelation, and to find it in the middle of a hardship of a prison where and every time I read this, it brings tears to my eyes. He had one mug with which to drink and with which to wash, and to live in such terrible conditions, and yet find Krishna there. It's beyond. It's not that. I think the recipient of Krishna has to be somebody much accomplished in order to find Krishna in such hardship.
Thank you so much for summarizing it so beautifully, sir.
Take the next question of the 19th century records. We have
very articulate. मैं डर गया. I got scared when you asked it. A very nice question. It was a nice question.
I don't think I just came to it that time. I don't know what it was.
It was a nice question. इसने कृष्ण को देखा था क्या? You'll have to go to the same place to take the book, buy the book. The Taliban कहाँ से? Let's see who is. Check the red couch.
Not understanding them, not understanding the dynamics within the Pashtun region.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rathan. This is my fourth book, as it was just mentioned, in which I talk about the Pashtun ethnic identity that straddles Afghanistan and Pakistan. So you cannot discuss the people without discussing the countries in which they reside. But this book is neither about Afghanistan nor about Pakistan in the name, but it is about the Pashtuns. This is their story. In the book, I seek answers to questions like who are the Pashtuns, where did they come from, what are their social, cultural and religious beliefs, what is Pashtun, what is it linked with Islam. It then goes on to talk about a century of contact that the British have had with the Pashtuns, talk about the Durand Line, the developments in Afghanistan, up to the Saur Revolution, the Soviet intervention, all the Pashtun areas getting together in one and voting for autonomy or independence or whatever. This the British refused to do, and Mountbatten threatened to resign. That if the referendum proposal of only between India and Pakistan was not accepted, he was quit, and partition was, and freedom was off the table. So one thing led to the other. The Khudai Khidmat boycotted it, and they became part of Pakistan. Now this is, and Gandhiji gave an assurance to Ghaffar Khan, which is a really touching thing. He said, if ever the Pashtuns are in trouble, India will come to your rescue. Then he was asked, what happens to your non-violence in that case? And he said, I am non-violent, the government of India is not non-violent. But that promise has not been kept. And Ghaffar Khan told Pyarelal, Gandhiji's biographer, who met him in 1965 in Kabul, that Gandhiji's promise is not kept and India owes us a debt. And I think Indira Gandhi was for one. She accepted the debt and apologized deeply for not having carried out that. So that's why, this significant history, a lot of people here don't know how NWFP could actually have been a part of India.
Please be informed that you can meet the authors in the grand ballroom, they'll be signing books. Balaji is heading to the ballroom right now to sign the books, and as the others.
If you could start with an introduction, let the crowd take the questions. Yeah, please.
Is there a question?
Yes.
So they don't have the guy.
This is going to be half only for you, but I wanted to ask it anyways. Given the fact that we are looking at some legacy of, let's say, habeas corpus or a Keshwal the Bhakti case, and that's the household in which I grew up. My thoughts in my current position are going to be influenced by some of that. So how is the Bharatiya thought actually at this point of time trying to prepare for the next couple of years? I think that some of those preconceived notions may not hold water. Because
what we think of the institution of the judiciary from the outside. It is not exactly what it is to those who are part of the political system by way of either practitioners or who are on the other side of the aisle. On history, on linguistics, would you want to do that? Right. Oh, I'm so sorry. We are out of time. Picture baki hai, but baki hai.
Sai will be at the Grand Ballroom signing his books, so you have an opportunity to speak to him one-on-one. Thank you Sai so much for being a sport.
It's much better for the moderator to say the time is up as opposed to the audience saying it. So thank you.
Going for the book. अभी जाएगी.
So what happened? The moderator didn't show up. That's a very good question. That's $1 million question.
Thank you.
You don't need a moderator or great salary.
You want the same thing, right?
Yeah, we need people like you that become
क्या हुआ? विक्रम संपत पूरा चुप हो गया. क्या? What did he say? What did he say?
He told you that I wanted the signature here.
Right.
So I don't know because I have my name. He said
That's where they sign it. Because people will put Instagram photos, right? How will they know which book it is? At the end of the day, that's how they do it. अभी क्या करें? चलें?
Yeah, I'm so happy.
शोभा डे से मिलना है? Is that शोभा डे? No. She looked tall to me. ये कबीर बेदी लाओ ना.
You should go.
नहीं, I will not go.
I will. Hello, sir.
You're very tall.
Very much.
You're pretty damn good looking yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much.
Exactly like you.
Right.
I knew you were in Instagram. I'll send it.
Okay. So you take a look at my book while you're here.
Sure.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Just take a look at it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bedi.
No, I'll buy it, sir.
Okay.
God, what do you think?